You know what's crazy to me is the fact that I was working on a video for this Friday to upload, and I'm not going to go into the details of the video right now, but let me tell you, it's going to become immediately outdated as soon as this Nintendo Switch Direct drops, because oh my god, like seriously, what the heck? This was so unfair. This was such poor timing on, well, okay, I can't say it's poor timing on Nintendo's end, because like I do appreciate it. I do really appreciate having news to talk about and news to cover. I appreciate, you know, having a video to upload on a Wednesday and news to talk about and speculate about, but oh my god, I was working on a big video to upload this Friday, and I'm gonna have to put an editor's note at the beginning of it that it's immediately outdated. Like, I hate this. I actually hate this. Like, I don't know what games they could announce tomorrow. I genuinely don't know. But yes, if you guys haven't heard or have seen the thumbnail and title, Nintendo has announced a Nintendo Direct slated for 7 a.m. PT tomorrow. And just so everybody's aware, just in case like some of you guys don't pay attention to the news at all, this isn't the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. This is just a regular Nintendo Direct that is being announced a week before the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. So we are getting back-to-back whammies full of news. But also, just so everybody isn't confused, they said there's going to be no mention about the Nintendo Switch 2 during this presentation. This will be exclusively Switch 1 titles, which I think is very interesting that they're going to give the Nintendo Switch 1 a last hurrah. Not that I'm complaining, of course. I think it really lets them get away with something like this, so that way they can announce a bunch of stuff and we can still be excited for it, knowing that it's still going to work on the Switch 2. I don't know. I think it's just Nintendo's genius working out here, knowing that they can still support the base Switch without fully abandoning it. So I do appreciate that a lot. But yeah, what do we expect to see here? We have 30 minutes of upcoming games for the Nintendo Switch, you know. What the heck are we going to see here? Well, to start, there were a lot of rumors about this title. I don't know if it's going to be true, but I'm only bringing it up because I would be, you know, me and a lot of other people would be really happy to see it. Kirby Planet Robot on the Nintendo Switch. I don't know where these rumors originated from, but there were a lot of rumors implying that Kirby Planet Robot was going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch. And I think this would be the perfect time to do it. It would hold everybody over for a bit, as well as giving us a fun 2D platformer to play, you know, while we wait for the next big Kirby game. Plus, also, it's one of the best Kirby games out there. I mean, sure, why the heck not? I would not complain. And, you know, I think it'd be a great idea to let people experience one of the best Kirby games ever. Plus, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're going to remix any of the music, but it would be cool as well because it had some of the best OST out there. As well as some of the best set pieces. Like, my mind thinks back to the, you know, the final boss fight where you're taking over the halberd and whatnot, and you're shooting down Star Dream. Oh my god, that dude, it'll be so cool. It'd be so cool to see that remade on the Nintendo Switch in full HD. But outside of that, I don't really have anything else. I have no idea what they're gonna announce. I have no idea what they're gonna do. Metroid Prime 4, actually, they definitely are going to give us more news about Metroid Prime 4. I had to like sit down and think about that. I think we're definitely going to get a release date as well as a more in-depth trailer in this Direct for sure. Because we have yet to hear really anything outside of Prime 4, outside of that first trailer way back when in 2024. I'm trying to think as well, would we get any updates for already existing games? Because I just don't think that there's any right now. I don't think they would magically announce something for Splatoon 3. That'd be funny. Yeah, dude, I don't know. This is definitely like one where I would imagine a lot of us are going to go in blind here. Because I don't know what they can announce. Like, a lot of it, yeah, we're not going to hear much until the Nintendo Switch 2 drops. And I'm very curious as well, like, are we going to get any games in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct? Because I have no idea of that either. It's hard to speculate because I don't know if they're going to just drop everything they have here or they're saving some things for next week. In which case, it's like, oh, okay, how are they going to fill up this 30 minutes? I have no idea. Oh, you know what? I don't think they would do anything, but, you know, I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility, but, dude, it's Mario's 40th anniversary. Do you think we might get something for that? We could get something. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for the Nintendo Switch 2 to do something for that. But I don't know. Is this the time that Super Mario Galaxy 2 finally comes to Switch? That'd be so freaking cool. I don't know. Like, if they could either save their big Mario 40th anniversary title for the Switch 2, or they could drop something now before the Switch 2 drops. But yeah, I don't know. I will say, though, with this Nintendo Direct existing and this thing happening, I'm assuming that we're not going to get the Nintendo Switch 2 for a while. I assume we're going to hear about it next week. But considering we're getting a whole Direct full of new games, I would imagine that I think the Switch 2 is going to be pushed back just a tad back. I don't know when, maybe like October, November, December or something. I don't know. I hope we don't have to wait too long, but this Nintendo Direct is giving me mixed feelings, and honestly, I feel like we're not going to know much until the thing opens up. Now, obviously, you could say that with a lot of Directs, but I would argue out of all those Directs, this one is like definitely the one where we really genuinely do not know what Nintendo's future is going into it, and we genuinely do not know what their game plan is. I mean, depending on how big it is, it could pretty much give us a sign of like what the Switch 2 is going to be like. And depending on how small it is, maybe the Switch 2 will drop earlier than we expect. Who knows? But yeah, that's about all I got. I don't want to drag this on for too long than I have to, because I still got some things I need to do. Down below what you guys think is going to be in this Nintendo Direct tomorrow. I will be sure to make a video about it on Friday, you know, giving you my thoughts as well as, you know, my speculation and all that stuff. You know, you guys know what to expect. Stay hydrated, stay cool, and will we get Silk Song tonight? Probably not.